Big fail. I'm gonna say it. The August plan failed. It just flat out failed. I was supposed to have this book done by the middle of last week and start the arc of book 2 before book 2 was released yesterday. Here's the reality of what actually happened. I was at the Pokemon World Championships. Look at how adorable my sleeping Gengar is. And I thought I would have more time to read than I actually did. Now, normally, I do have like 2 to 3 hours in my hotel room before it's time to go to bed. Like, normally it's chill. This time, however, no. Long hours, really long days. By the time I got back to my hotel room, I was still committed to keeping a reading streak. So I would try to read at least one chapter. I wound up reading maybe like 5 to 10 pages a night and waking up on the book. Now, don't get me wrong, this story is extremely interesting. I was really enjoying it. It's kind of like a Mulan retelling, but the girl is more of like selfishness and greed rather than trying to be the heroine of the story or hero, because it is a Mulan retelling, so she's not trying to be a girl. You guys know the story. But yeah, a super short book. I was not making any leeway on this. I was probably inching 5% at a time. Now, I am still holding this book, and it still has a bookmark, which means I did not finish it, which means I have not read the arc of book 2, which means I have failed to read the arc before the book was released. So that was one fail. The next goal on my list was to try and read The Poppy Wars and Bride before next week when I go meet R.F. Kwong and Ali Hazelwood, who will be moderating the R.F. Kwong author event, and I'm not confident. This dude is like significantly skinnier than Poppy Wars, so confidence is out the building. Again, we know I don't need to have read those books because I'm meeting them, but sometimes they do spoilers in these author events for previous books, and I just did not want to risk that. But I guess it's a risk I am now having to suffer. There's my August update. In other news, Stray Kids is releasing an album this week called Karma, and you should look into it. Hi, Lino.